received a Priority 1 transmission from the spokesman. The Resistance has a VIP operating out of this area in need of immediate extraction. Advent forces are on alert nearby. Be prepared to engage and eliminate any hostile contacts. Secure the area and escort the VIP to safety.
Greetings, hello and welcome back to more Long War of the Chosen and our very first recruitable alien mission.
Incoming. Secure the VIP and proceed to the evac volume for extraction. Advent already knows we're here, so your position isn't concealed for the extraction.
Now, there are a few things special about these kind of missions, because first of all, the VIP actually has actions. It's not just running and hunkering, but so you can fight with them, the recruited aliens. And in this case, since Faceless start with Phantom, we can even use them for scouting. The other thing is you don't see a reinforcement timer, so reinforcements on these rescue alien missions work differently. Fairly certain the extract doesn't have any reinforcements, and the other ones, if it's a VIP from a cell or from a vehicle, you get one reinforcement drop when you get control of the VIP.
Is there a firing position?
Yeah, we have a very tiny map actually for the VIP rescue here. See if you can spot anything for us. Something down there. Actually, let's get you like here. Those are bad guys.
What could possibly go wrong?
Okay, Mutant Hunter. Actually, we don't have any mutants in the group, so nothing he can hunt. So, here's a question. Got 100%, you do plus 8 damage on a crit, and we could actually do the whole overwhelming burst. Just kill the mutant. What do we do with the mech though? We don't have Haywire. It might run us a little bit, but there's no guarantee that it actually comes close enough. So uncertain, like what the mech will do. I was just thinking I could teamwork into run and slice if he comes anywhere in this area, into this area. Or we just wait another turn here. Yeah, we have the guaranteed hit with the focus overwatch from here.
Ben onderweg naar de aangewezen coördinaten. Ik ga het uitkijken.
Let's just do it. Let's just get things rolling.
Das wird wehtun. Zielobjekte lokalisiert.
Holy crap. 27 damage. Alright, we do have the guaranteed overwatch hit, but he didn't go actually into my line of sight. That being said though, That slides in there.
You're just letting me walk all over you.
You're out of this.
Solid copy.
Assuming you can get the kill here.
This isn't a knockoff, right?
Teamwork you out of this, but I think it's a little bit safer.
You are no coward. Remember that.
You are a coward, but please come back here.
I hear ya.
And you don't have to move. Alright. So far,
Is this
so
a
easy.
firing position?
Drive-by spot in this direction? No, nothing there. Something back here. We also have a Nightfall scouting with you. I think we're just gonna do a casual
Heading for that location.
blue move here, since the map is so small.
In beweging.
And there's no reason to
Yeah,
rush.
sure.
Defending from Anscotti there.
Gebe Feuerschutz!
Give everybody combat drugs here.
Ik ga op de uitkijk.
Yep.
Okay, Sorcerer, a Scoot, and I think there was a regular Trooper or something like that. See the Sorcerer, you can just kill him. I prefer to kill the Scout, honestly.
Zu Befehl.
It's 85 to Creta. So dodge. Well, 85 is still good enough for me. A little bit. No, apparently it's not good enough for me. Oh, Raptor Commando? This seems like not the correct throwing range. I'm just gonna say that we're gonna kill the Scout here. So I don't care about cover into this side.
Frag grenade sent.
Sorcerer, what are you gonna do here? Fortunately, the windows are very resilient to grenades, yeah? It's not finding her. It's like, oh, wasn't there another soldier here? Yeah, so don't have run and slice available again just yet. Okay, you know what? You get implacable, so I can just move up, throw a grenade on this guy, kill him, and then we get the free move away.
Aye, aye. Grenade out.
Unless, of course, he gets bloody sustain. Okay, that's not ideal. So it means he still has his detection.
What could possibly go wrong?
It's all gone downhill. Let's do a little bit quick feed action here.
Aw, no fair, you peeked.
Not into quick feed, into another shot.
Fuck yeah, biokill. It's bullets when you're a wizard. Wrong game.
I have Shadow Step, now that I'm thinking about this. Hey, I could just rescue protocol here. But now I've also, I mean, I could also rescue protocol here, but now I kind of wanna do this. Is there any way for me to actually check out that guy? I don't think so.
Of course.
So they're the different commander types, and now I don't think he has a Shadow Step. Like Shadows, you need to be able to overwatch somebody who does this kind of shit. So I think we're just gonna 8 protocol, get the free overwatch right next to him.
On the move.
Move you up. You're just gonna hide here. Yeah, just and turn.
I miss? I don't understand.
My abilities have been taken from me.
Well, a lot to take in there from that turn.
I cannot use my abilities.
We missed the point blank overwatch, and the superior AI decided to use this position to flank me and use the dreaded I disorient you from a flank move, which, you know, has me scared shitless.
I can do that.
Where did you climb up? No, you know, just knife that guy. I'm not questioning this.
A gift?
I'm not arguing with results.
How many of your friends have I killed now?
What's happening in this mission, by the way? What is this? Are we still playing the same game here?
Rock and roll.
This turned into some wacky physics simulator?
Bin gleich da.
Cardio isn't one of my strong points, though. Reloading.
Ik ga erop uit. Ik heb het gedekt.
I really wish Faceless had a
Roger.
button
Got my eyes
that
on.
you could press.
wait.
Like, hunker down, Overwatch, something. No, I manually enter. Okay.
We can take them.
Okay, an officer, another frost mag, and a cursed trooper. I think the way they spotted me is while climbing up, like on the middle level, he peeked through the window and saw me. Tell me that you don't see the mag directly. No, that's squad side.
Wechsle Position.
Means we should get the enemy doesn't see you. We've got 100% to crit. Ah, get out of here.
Zielobjekte gesichtet. Feind neutralisiert.
Where's the cursed trooper? All the way up there. But you have your run and slice back and can't reach him, okay? Well, we do have an officer on the mission. Why don't we just give you a teamwork, a command, So we don't do that because we don't see you? No, we see you from here.
Copy.
Puts us at 8 enemies. I think that should be it for the map. Jum.
They're always
This
the
isn't a
same.
knockoff,
Squish you
right?
and shot.
Okay, then we go here.
I'm not being
Flanking the
left behind.
officer. We're also not questioning that little climbing maneuver. Alright,
I cast invisibility.
fate. Into no longer fate. Into quick feet.
I'm a wizard, not a rogue.
Into
Have
dead
kill,
officer.
And wizards need no bullets. Wait, the gun does?
Waiting.
This way, let's go.
You're losing half your substance here, buddy. Oh, there's still alien activity. That means there is actually still something on the map. It's a little bit scary, not gonna lie. Let's have a look
convinced me.
around here. Okay, that's actually somewhat scary. Flame Viper is a really dangerous enemy. Sedated, not so much.
Moving out.
Are you telling me I can't get the Flame Viper flashbanged? Yeah, it certainly seems that way. Okay.
I bet you love to watch me go. Hey, this isn't Mel.
I don't yet have a better throw from up there, but let's see. Shouldn't have doubted. Okay, so rip deploy. A flashy bang.
Smoke out.
Not a smoke, I hope. Oh, wonderful. Then
Bin dabei.
some reason I thought. See the snake from there? Is there really no spot for you to spot the sedative? Yeah, you still have the rapid deployment active, so you know, you're just gonna
Smoke's in the air.
then smoke yourself, yeah? And hunker.
Aye, aye, Commander.
A little bit close to that sedative for my taste.
Fine.
Get you over there.
Ich war nie hier.
It's nightfall, if you're closer. Hold on there. Stay all the way back here, and you're probably gonna overwatch from somewhere.
Ik beweeg me naar de locatie van het doel.
All right.
Getting some distance to that snake.
Ik ga het uitkijken.
Just don't fire at it, it's fine. Just because you have line of sight to the sedative and you're on Overwatch doesn't mean you have to shoot on it. Like, don't want to create any unnecessary pressure for everyone.
Okay.
77. My focus fire. Take shots.
I'll get him next time.
Well, so any downside of using this? No, it's not like rapid fire where you just shoot twice.
Streufeuer! Ziel neutralisieren.
Like, imagine having a multi-shot ability that has a downside. It's crazy.
I am tactically
Okay.
tumbling.
Get a high ground shot on this thing.
Roger.
And that's that. You can just leave here. At least I think that should, I mean, I said that when we had 8 enemies, now we have a 10. It could be a 10 to 12. No, okay. Instant turnover, no minis on map, no reinforcements,
Location confirmed.
no nothing.
Now we blindly run forward.
Und ab geht's.
Evac the VIP on his own first.
is Firebrand. VIP is secure.
Evac you alone, so I can pretend we have a line evac formation here for the squad. Alright, beautiful.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Slap the moon and lift to tell it. Tell the
Oh,
story.
that's a cute pose.
The speaker commended loyal citizens today for standing up to those who would abandon our values for those of the old world. The remarks followed a moment of silence for peacekeepers slain by XCOM dissidents.
I'm glad to see our new recruits aren't hesitating when it comes to taking out the aliens.
Alright, we have a promotion here on our Watchdog. So I was complaining in last episode, Overwatch skills, and we still can't crit, so would be nice to be able to crit. Then again, quick 8 when I use 8 protocol on someone else. I also get 8 protocol myself, so that's kind of a neat way to make sure you're actually in Overwatch. So we're taking that. So I really need to get you an officer training. Probably just doing this right after the mission here. Okay, another promotion for our agent. I'm gonna pick up Phantom, so that we actually start all missions concealed and can get the extra action from the quick feed part of Perfect Clan. Alternatives would have been Deadeye, this is more for the sniper builds, and Take Under, which is similar or identical to Take Down. Always hits, doesn't end the turn. So yeah, I think that's pretty much the same thing. We have extended slash. Yeah, so you can dash move to a low health enemy, kill them, and still take your second action. Alright, Quartermaster, well, paramedic, I guess. Not much here in terms of options. And we've got at least the lower half of a Faceless now for the barracks. Okay, so they start with Phantom. They have the Siphon Claws attack, and they will always regenerate health, free health. It's actually a fairly strong regeneration. Also, interestingly, it says it was a corporal, but apparently they also got the Trial the Fire promotion, and immediately sergeant. Interesting. Okay, so what do we have here? Ghostwalker for more stealthy, Shadow Step, Zone of Control, giving enemies penalties that are close by. Scout the area, marking all hostile targets in a large cone while remaining hidden. Take 10 to 20% more damage. Okay. Need to make enemies panic. Yeah, if it's a single target, it will always panic. About half the time on 3 targets, and 6 or more targets will fail. That does not factor into success. And this is 30 additional A move attacks. So we can either train you Phantom, Ghostwalker, Tracking, Reconceal. A little bit of an officer here. Vanish is really strong. And you don't have any enemies on the other side, you gain concealment. The only downside I see is you don't have, like, outside of Ghostwalker, you don't have any, like, detection range reduction. And Ghostwalker has a fairly long cooldown. We go for a more melee-oriented build. 18 mobility, yeah, it's actually... I have you slower in my memory, but that's actually fairly okay. So I think we just go in a melee. So the big advantage of Scythe Claws is that it's a cone attack, right? So you can hit multiple targets. Like a little free tile radius. So I'm thinking we're taking Shadow Stab, so that we're not getting hit by Overwatches. You can just run up there and punch them in the face. Ballistic, so that our attacks actually hit. And I think I want to have the Bug Tuck. So I have an on-demand stun. Like this, so I can... you can claw twice, but you need to start the turn next to an enemy or with an enemy in range. That feels like, yeah, it's high up on my wish list, but it's never gonna happen. Crash, a free claw attack on enemies that enter attack from within 3 tiles. So it's like Blade Storm, Claw Storm. So what I'm not sure about, the enemy Faceless that you encounter on missions have really high environmental damage and like destroy floors and stuff. And I'm not sure if that's going to be the same for you. In that case, I probably don't want a CCS Blade Storm. You know, you're on a rooftop, someone runs up to you and you send us both falling down to the ground. I think having 2 increased range on your attacks is going to be super great. Resilience, to make sure you're not getting crit yourself. Then probably Lightfoot for more mobility so you can get in range, although 30% increased damage from Butcher is also great. Scouting Report is also really good. And then probably Unscarred, when at full health, deal more damage and take less damage. More damage on your attacks. Watch double time for more movement. I think if I pick up Butcher, I want double time, so I can actually get in range. If I pick up the mobility from Lightfoot, I can probably get away with Unscarred for more damage. So what's going to be more effective? 3 damage from this or 30% damage from this? Oh, it depends on what your base damage is in the late game, doesn't it? Fortunately, I can't really see. You don't have a primal weapon where I can see the stats. Like, what do you do? 4 to 6? 5 to 9? 1 to 2? Well, not something we have to worry about just yet, huh? Okay, I'm back to the Geoscape. And a dreaded lip-free mission. Oh, we also get a scanning site with crystals. Let's actually check. 7 days for the intel site, 9 days for this. So this is now at 100%. There's no way we're doing 100% strength 7. Holy shit. If we infiltrate this all the way to 200%, it's gonna knock 3 baseline strength off of the mission. So it's gonna be like a strength 4 region. But it's still a lip 3. And lip 3 is what? Okay, let me just look into my I know Bradford. Look into my mission list. Liberation 3 has a mission modifier of +3 strength. So it's gonna be a strength 7 again. Which is what? Strength 4 is 10 to 12. On the higher end of 12. That means 5 is 13 to 15, 6 is 13 to 15 high end. And 7 would be a 16 to 18. So even if we 200% infiltrate this, looking at a 16 to 18 mission with 5 people. It's potential Faceless on the map. They're running around with ballistic auto sniper. I'm also thinking about the enemies, like something like that Muta Hunter we just saw. It's gonna be a tough target, even for a stormtrooper with a magnetic weapon. Setting aside the fact that doing a network tower on probably at that point strength 8, HQ at strength 9. It's just rough. The problem is we need a liberated region, right? We're in May, we're almost in June. And we haven't found Lib 1 yet with a good time over there. I'm really torn here. So I'm like, my gut feeling tells me stop the mission. Get everybody off intel. Put the scientist in Eastern US. Focus on this. Probably pick up the intel and either contact another region that we can run missions in. Or of course scan here to find missions and maybe make a jump to Western Europe or something like that. Boosting this, like, so it's a lip free, right? So that means we have a fixed evac point on the other end of the map. It's not something where if things go wrong we can easily exfiltrate. Like, this is a, if you wipe here your campaign is over because you know, 3, 4 probably irreplaceable soldiers. Like, I'm nothing against our sapper here, but it's, you know, we have grenadiers, we have sappers, we have demolitioners, we have like lots of people can throw grenades. But the other classes are kind of unique in their own way. I'm chickening out. I'm chickening out.
Everyone's on board. Bringing them home.
Go to hiding. You know, actually, so you can run stuff with 2 people and not run into any retaliation issues. We have 12 people here. Like having 2 on recruit, we might get a 13th, whatever. 2 on supplies give us a little bit of a trickle income. It's only showing 7 because there's just 3 days left. But, you know, if it's 50 supplies at the end of a month, I'll take it. Okay, then I will actually put that scientist in here because the Lib 1 must have just despawned. And we're gonna scan here.
For Eastern United States.
Doing anything? Yeah, we're doing alloy plating. Okay. Alright, and for now we have a VIP extract mission. I hope that was the right choice, but we are definitely behind. Like as positive as it was, finding a bunch of UFOs, supply rates and everything, we spiked vigilance hard in Australia first and in Western US then, and that kind of ruined both regions. And while we have Lib 2 completed in both, we're not close to actually liberating them. So we either need to do a jump, save up 200 intel, and contact something that's a little bit away from the action. Maybe even New Mexico. You know, be a little bit greedy about this. If we liberate one of those, we get the continent bonus. Or just spend the 100 intel and contact one of those here. Well, we just have 1 free contact. That's our last chance. I'll think about this, but for now, we're gonna put a cut in here. When we come back, we get another engineer. We got 4 people. Well, 3 people and a sparkle. I actually kind of need to... Can I do it from here? So, sparks always, since recently, have to be Butspot, which is, if you're not joining the streams, this is a chatbot we have in the stream channel, who will occasionally modify what people say. Or echo what people say in a modified way. And, you know, that's our friend, Butspot, and he's there. He likes butts. Well, can't blame him. Alright, but we're gonna put a cut in here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.